everyone, I've got a question for you. How difficult is it when life is painful and we might have unanswered questions? It's really difficult to remain positive and grateful when we might be in a tough season of life. If you're asking us questions, or you ever have done, then I've got an event that would be fantastic to see lots of you at. It's called Honesty Over Silence, and we're hosting this event at Rising Brook Community Church on the 10th of November, that's a Sunday, at 6:30 p.m. So come along, there's going to be worship, there's going to be actors apparently, and a great evening just for us to think about honesty over silence. It's okay not to be okay. There's a book you can read too, it's good.
Next month, Rising Brook Community Church will be hosting Soul Food, a men's worship night for any men across our church locations. Join us on Sunday the 17th of November at 7:30 p.m. for worship, testimony and teaching, and the opportunity to get involved in future men's events next year.
One of the things we're really passionate about across the whole of Rising Brook is when we gather together to worship and to pray. And as we do this, we are transformed. We find ourselves right in the story of God. And then we find ourselves totally changed. And also we know this is the best place to be sent out and to do His will. Now there's a worship leader and a songwriter called Graham Kendrick who's really well known in the Christian world. He's been a real pioneer. And he's got some reflections on why and how we worship.
The worship journey is about being sent out. And I think this is such an important thing that we build into this journey, the commissioning to go and do, to go and live. And that is, of course, is the way that we step into the story. Now, one of the scriptures that is very commonly used as a template, if you like, for the journey of Christian worship is in the prophet Isaiah and chapter 6, where in his vision, first of all, he sees God, and then he is immediately struck by his unworthiness and feels he's going to die. But then comes the angel and touches his lips with coal from the altar. And that's a symbol of that there's forgiveness. You know, there's been sacrifice so you can be forgiven. Because he says, I'm an unclean man, I'm a man of unclean lips, and I live among a people of unclean lips. Woe is me, I'm finished. And then having received his forgiveness, something else happens. He hears God saying, whom shall we send? Who will go for us? And he answers, send me, I'll go. I think we need to remember that the story of salvation actually begins with God. It doesn't begin with us. In a culture which puts the emphasis on how we feel about things, the challenge, I think, in Christian worship is to mix back in to that songs that reference Bible stories and Bible characters. We come, we refresh, we're renewed, we remember all God has done for us. We drink in, we breathe in the goodness of that, and then we're sent out to serve and to get our feet on the streets and in our neighborhoods and in our homes, and to seek to be the followers of Christ that we've called to be.
I think Graham has summed it up really well. There is this fantastic journey that we're on. And in the journey we are transformed, and in the journey we are sent. So come along to any Sunday that you possibly can to join in with brothers and sisters as we worship and pray together. And whenever there's any other worship experience, worship time, prayer meeting, get stuck in, because this is the place of change and this is the place of sending.